Welcome back, pure structure traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is September 30th, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be October 1st, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil, give you guys some of the levels we'll be looking at. So again, if you guys do enjoy these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We would love to get back to you guys. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. So for S&P 500, we are finding a little bit of support coming in right between these 69.50s to about 70s. This is where we may end up getting a little bit of a bounce up, but you can see slight resistance as well coming in right around these 42.80 50s. As we're trying to continue to head lower, we did have nice downward movement for the most part for today. We dropped pretty low. Again, 42.69.50 is as low as we gotten so far. So again, want to see if we support this idea here for a bounce up. We've tried that level to take it up higher. I'd say about 3 times. It's coming back on a 4th time where we may end up falling right through. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, this is going to be our level of support unless we break lower and then we come back and then try to continue lower from there. That could be a trading idea underneath 69.50. Could definitely pull us a little bit lower. If you want the fade, or the counter trend fade, again, that's going to be this area for the bounce up and then push into these 80s, and then through that into our next level up is going to be 42.95.25 as the next level of resistance up above. If you want to continue the trade short and you don't want to do it all the way down here at these 80s, the next level down here, up here, is going to be right around these 42.95.25s as the level of resistance. If you fail to get through, that could be an excellent opportunity to try to short it back down, coming down into this downtrend again. So again, if you want those trend trades, 80. If not there, 95.25. Above that, 43.07.50 is going to be our next area. Let's go ahead and take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P. So you guys can see some aggressive sellers trying to come in and some nice bounces of support there. Again, this could be that fade opportunity that bounces us right back up. That's for those who like the fade to try to get it. But again, you are strongly bearish, so just keep that in mind. If you want to trade with that trend, it's going to be up here at these 80s. Look for the market to come in here, fail to get through. That could be a short opportunity to continue the trend. If not there, look for this market to push through that 95.25 as the next level of resistance. If you can't get through that area, look for the short off of that. If not, above that again is those 43.07.50. So we are going to keep a look out for that as we come into this London session. Let's move over into gold. Take a look at what's going on with gold. So gold, we did head up pretty high. Got up somewhere around these 1765s. We had a nice long opportunity on gold this morning, and you can see from that long opportunity we're trying to head back down. So let's see what takes place. Again, we got resistance somewhere around this area. I say you could probably adjust it just a little bit to somewhere right here, somewhere around these 1755.9s. If we get into that area and you want to continue this downward move, you got to fail this area and then push a little bit lower from there, trying to retest those 1750.8s as support. I do think a little bit of a better support may happen down at 48.9. So we could keep that in mind as we are looking to try to trade the market. That could be our area of a bounce if we want to try to do that. If you don't want to try to get that counter trend fade, as we're trying to move a little bit lower, again, this is the area of the short, 1755.9, to try to get it through. If you get below 48.9, next level 45.5, and below that 1742.2, that's going to be our areas of support down below. All right, so let's move over into a smaller chart here on gold. Take a look at what's going on. So again, you can see we bounced from that little micro area, these 50.8s headed back up, and you can see we're trying to gradually pull back down into it. I think this may try to head down into 48.9 as more of a bounce of support and then try to head back up. But again, you want to continue this movement down. You got to look for this area 55.9 as a resistance to pull down. If not, look for it to try to come into our next level above 50.8. That could be a opportunity to try to short as well to the downside. Again, if we get through these 48.9s, next level of support, 45.5 and then 42.2. Above those 50.8s, 61.1 and then 65.3. We will keep an eye out for that on gold as well as we come into the London session. Moving over, we are going to go ahead and take a look at crude oil. Let's see. So crude oil, we did have a nice movement up. We touched 76.05 and then we pulled right back down. Structure below that 75.38. So with that in mind, we may end up trying to pull into some levels. 74.62 is the target down below for maybe a bounce of support. A more better support or lower support underneath 74.08 for crude oil. So keep that in mind as your underneath structure. This is where the market's going to try to head to. 74.62 is the area of support that you see crude oil trying to get to. If you hit that off that level and come back and can't break these 75.19, excuse me, that's going to be an area of interest for us to try to short it back down through 74.62 into our next level, 74.08, right off that peak. So that's going to be some good areas that we look out for. But again, for those who are short, try to continue it down into the 74.62s as the first area to secure some profits there. And then below that, you can secure the bag underneath that 74.08. But that pretty much wraps it up for S&P 500, gold, and also oil. Again, if you guys do like these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We would love to get back to you guys. But with that said, guys, again, if you guys continue to trade, make sure you guys trade well. You guys have a great night. Take care. Bye.